Hey guys, it's Ty. Today we're talking about names and our name picking journey. When I was a little kid, I didn't really think too much about my name. I thought, okay, this is the name my parents gave me. I guess this is the name I got for the whole rest of my life. And nicknames for me, I didn't actively seek them out like Finn did, but I was given them more than he was, I think. My dad used to call me a lot of nicknames. Like he called me silly things, like Doodlebug and stuff like that. But he called me Albert a lot, especially in like upper elementary, lower middle school years. Well, even all throughout elementary, honestly. He would call me Albert, which is a very masculine name that's really similar to my birth name. And I didn't like Albert as far as like the actual name, just because it like wasn't me. But I liked it. I remember liking it when he called me that because it was like not my birth name. It was masculine. I remember, last week I went back to my parents' house and I was going through some old journals I had when I was a little kid because I used to journal like crazy. And I found a journal from when I was 8 years old, or maybe 9 years old, but I think it was 8. And it had like prompts in it and stuff. And one of the prompts was, if you could change your name to anything in the world, what would you change it to? And little 8-year-old me wrote, Sam Max Roscoe. That's not my name, because I'm definitely not a Sam Max Roscoe, but it's definitely masculine. It's definitely 3 boy names, and not that many 8-year-old girls would name themselves Sam Max Roscoe. Most of them are like fairy princess. No, Sam Max Roscoe here, at your service. So yeah, I thought that was funny. So stuff like that, I always wanted it to be like masculine. I remember thinking the names Sam, Max, and Alex were all like the coolest names. And I remember telling the teacher, because I think we were all talking about like what we could change our names to, and everyone's like Rebecca and like Susan, and I was like either Sam, Max, or Alex. And everyone was like, those are boy names. I'm like, they could be for anyone. See, my whole thing was like, okay, those are acceptable because they could go either way, right? So I remember that kind of stuff. And then when I actually found out figured out I was trans, I started looking at names that were closely related to my birth name. But I don't like those. They don't resonate with me. And sometimes the other ones are like too close for comfort, or they're far enough away it's like it doesn't relate at all and there's no point, and I just don't like that. And at the time, I was in 9th grade. I was like, I want my initials to be TC, and at the time I thought I was going to go by TC. That didn't happen, but I wanted those initials, so that's like where I started from that point. And I liked the Y. So I was like, okay, I'll have a TY name. Well, that doesn't leave very many options. So, and Tyler was like too common for me. So I tried out Tyson, and I really liked it. But now I just go by Ty most of the time anyways. And then my middle name, Carter. Because it was either going to be Carter or Carson. But Tyson Carson sounds weird. So Tyson Carter sounds better. So that's the story about how I picked my name. Bye-bye from just Ty. I got a flaunt shirt.
I know.
I'm happy.
I wasn't ready for this. We didn't discuss what we were gonna talk, like, per se.
Okay, but also the camera's sideways. Kind of. It looks sideways. Do we look sideways?